Greetings and salutations everyone, I'm Mechamac, this is Let's Play Sly 3, Honor Among Thieves. In the last episode we completed an Opera of Fear, we got Murray back on the team, and now we have our Rumble Down Under. Oh boy, this one's gonna be... This is gonna be a thing.
At first, it seemed just like old times. The gang was back in action. But little by little, we learned that Murray's heart just wasn't in it. Without the Guru's permission to give up on his Dreamtime training, he'd never really feel comfortable returning to the gang. We knew we needed to help him out. So, we packed up our things, whipped up some quick disguises, and headed for the Australian outback.
You know, the left side of Australia.
Along the way, Murray told us story after story about his teacher's amazing abilities. Apparently, this guru of his was capable of fantastic feats. He used the Dreamtime to blend perfectly into his surroundings, and even gain mental control over the weak-minded. If even half the stories were true, then this was a guy I just had to meet. Our gang needed to grow its ranks for a chance to get inside the Cooper Vault. And this guru, this outback mystic, was looking like the best recruit we could have ever asked for. However, when we finally arrived in the outback, it was a shock to find that things had changed. And the guru was nowhere to be seen.
Oh, I forgot to do the title thing, didn't I? Oh, you don't need me to tell you what Sly and the gang are up to. Yuendumu, Australia, 8:14 PM. New training challenges are available for Murray in the hazard room. Would you like to play the remaining challenges? Sure, let's completely break out the flow of things and just go straight to the hazard room. Blue, 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 blue. Purple.
On your power moves. The first one is throwing stuff.
Pluck it and chuck it. That's me.
To pick something up, just get close and hit the circle button. To throw, just face your target and press the square button.
Circle, square, ain't hardly fair. Looks like I've got plenty of rocks to throw with.
Try breaking all those pillars.
Can do.
I have no idea whether they changed Murray's voice actor or not. But at the very least I can say that they changed his voice direction, and I don't like it. He's just a loud, angry child now, whereas before he was more of a big, sensitive guy.
You can also pick up guards when they're knocked out.
Great! I knocked the small guys out with one punch!
You might have to be a little more subtle with the big flashlight guards. They're pretty tough. Sneak up behind this guy and sucker punch him while he's not looking. Then pick him up and throw him at the pillar.
Gotcha! Sneak up, sucker punch, grab, throw, destroy! Kid stuff.
Let's see what you got.
Murray is also the only way to ever get to see an actual counterattack from the big guards, because his uppercut does actually knock them back. Of course, then they just shoot him in the face, so it's not a thing that you want to do. But it is the way to see that pretty obscure animation.
An easy way to knock out guards is to throw something at them.
Ah, the old rock to the head routine.
Yep, throw a rock at that guard to knock him out, then pick him up and throw him at that pillar.
Can do, little brother.
Grab him while he's out.
It was a bit of a tight sprint, but okay.
Well done. Okay, what's different about this next guy?
He's got a ton of cash in his back pocket. Chump, he's just asking, begging me to rob him.
That's right. You may not have the agility or technology to pick his pocket, but you can use your strength to mug him quite thoroughly.
Oh yeah, I just knock him flat, then pick him up.
Once you've got him above your head, press the circle button to shake loose any coins he has and collect the goods. Keep at it until he's empty.
The Murray will give this high roller a shakedown he'll never forget.
So yeah, Sly doesn't have the monopoly on pickpocketing anymore. All of them can do it. Now, I believe if I go triangle, circle, I can grab them if it's an ambush uppercut. The downside is that he doesn't actually kick. The money is sort of thrown straight in front of him, so you do have to rush about picking it up. You get a prize! 32.
Okay, Murray. The juggle grab is one of your most powerful moves. You ready?
Born ready.
When facing off against smaller opponents, you can knock them into the air with your triangle button uppercut, and then grab them before they hit the ground by pressing the circle button.
Okay. Let me see if I've got it. Hit them with my triangle button uppercut, then yank them out of the air by pressing the circle button. That right?
You got it. For this test, you'll have to pull it off 3 times and throw the guards at that pillar over there. Don't waste your time trying to fight them. Just focus on the technique.
Bring on the pain!
Redundant enough to be straight out of The Legend of Zelda Phantom Hourglass, isn't it? Technique! 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 Technique?
Excellent work. Another handy move is your thunder flop.
Oh yeah! Terror from above!
Just jump and press the square button to break this ground plate a few times.
Jump and press square to belly flop.
I gotta hand it to you, Murray. You're ready to take on the world.
And now, back through the loading screens.
We're done in here. Head outside and crack some skulls.
Okay, back to Australia. We turned around and flew straight back into Paris just so we could do that one tutorial, and now we're flying back there again. Why not? Anyhow, that's actually probably made things a lot worse for us because now we've got even more gadgets that we don't have. We can get level 2 of the spin attack, that's nice. But yeah, it's just Sly Loud for now.
The miners have really torn this place up looking for opals. Watch your step, they're sure to get rough defending their claim.
So yeah, we've got dingoes, and kangaroos. Yes, this is breakable. We don't want to stir him up too much. And yeah, this area is significantly smaller than Venice was. I think Venice was what they made before they realized, hey, we've got a lot of empty space in this level. Maybe we shouldn't do that.
My master spends most of his time up there in that cave, overlooking the valley and contemplating the depths of deepness. I really appreciate you breaking the news to him that I want to break off my training.
No problem, pal. I'm looking forward to meeting him. Anybody you call master must be a heck of a guy.
Oh, he's awesome. He'll get inside your head and freak you out 6 ways from Sunday.
Awesome.
Is he still here? No. Also, you have to keep in mind that that helicopter flying about will sometimes drop explosives near your location. I don't know whether they're trying to hit you or what, but still a thing. We all remember the bomber spike, right? Right, there's definitely a hook that I'm missing up there.
Sorry, pal. This cave's empty. Got any other ideas where he might be?
Well, that's his hut. But he doesn't really hang out there on account of the smell.
The smell?
It's a long story. I had to apologize up and down for like a month before he'd speak to me again.
What did you do?
The unspeakable, Sly. The unspeakable.
Well, thanks for speaking of it. I'm headed for the hut.
A month? I guess it probably has been that long since we saw him. And they have the kangaroos with their joeys, but it's I'm trying to think of what the term is, and I can't remember off the top of my head. Oh. Boy kangaroos don't have pouches, but those guys don't have pouches either. They have what's it? They aren't natural pouches is the thing. Not that we're getting a chance to see because, well, they're either moving or they're getting pushed off of ledges, aren't they? Oh, wrong way. Ooh yeah, also these barrels all explode. We all remember what exploding barrels are like.
This place is packed with wall hooks. The miners must use them to haul up their drills. Looks like you're going to get some rock climbing practice.
Also, I remember that Comic Foil went on a bit of a long and involved gag about, oh, I guess the Sly's joke he made at the start of Venice was true, and the guru actually wanted Murray to clean up his tent. not go on a walkabout around the world.
Sorry, Murray. Nobody's home. And by the looks of it, I'd say the guru was fighting someone or something off here. I'm starting to think the miners might have got to him.
You might be right. They'd come in and be all angry and yelling, and he'd be all peaceful, and they'd just get ticked. Then he'd try to find a middle way, and they'd just go crazy and smash everything up, and then haul him off.
Where do you think they might have taken him?
They got him! My master's a goner!
Maybe we should get Bentley on the line.
It's tough to say, but given the layout of the miners' camp, I'd venture a guess that they use that area with a high fence as a makeshift stockade.
Looks like there might be a way up using that cliff below. Shouldn't be a problem.
Just keep an eye out for that gyrocopter. I'm positive it's what gave away the guru's position.
Good tip. Thanks, pal.
Okay, let's get to work. And let's also get to a bit of a thing. Although maybe it can person.
These miners have no respect for the Aboriginal sacred sites. They're drilling into everything. Ayers Rock, Kings Canyon, Wave Rock. The cultural insensitivity is sickening.
It's not exactly hot stuff to just use whatever names you can find on Wikipedia and not look for the actual places that these places are supposed to be. Also, I remember very clearly, Ayers Rock is European settler name for it. It's called Uluru. Please, let's be a bit more respectful than that.
You must be the guru. I'm a good friend of Murray's. He's come asking to be released from his training. Sure, I'll just bust you out of here and we'll go talk to him. You seriously won't leave without your gear? Yeah, I can see that the miners have really done a number on your land here. As for your walking staff and moonstone, me and my gang have a real talent for stealing back things that were wrongfully taken.
I also didn't think that opals were considered to be an Australian-specific gemstone until I got to the PlayStation 2 era. What with Ty and Sly both bringing attention to it.
The guru won't leave the stockade until he has his walking staff and his moonstone. He also insists that we purify Ayers Rock of all miners. Only then will the Dreamtime spirits be appeased, and the guru will be free to use his powers. Sly must have impressed him in their conversation, because now he is requesting that Murray and I meet with him individually. Something about judging our spiritual centers. I've discovered a passage through one of the miners' caves that should make getting up to the guru less difficult. He also mentioned that the miners had foolishly unearthed the Mask of Dark Earth. I guess it was his job to guard the thing, and now that it's out, bad things are sure to follow. Sounds like mumbo-jumbo to me, but we've encountered some unexplainable phenomena over the years, so I'm not gonna rule it out as a threat to our operation.
Yeah, this world is kind of unique in that we don't have a proper big major villain. The miners are all just sort of a gang with no proper leader. The Mask of Dark Earth is going to be filling that role. Also, no Bentley mission. Weird. And right, we didn't actually... But I want to get Spin Attack level 2. Because I want to show off that part of our new combo system, we can now press triangle twice in a row to get to a second level charge, which gives us a better spin attack. Mind you, if you try to go for the level 2 for a shove, it'll still default back to level 1. You have to buy each step individually. Now, where can we... Alright, let's go check out the dark caves, I guess. Wait, where was it? It's at the top of here. Dingoes are kind of interesting. They technically aren't native animals, but they were introduced to so many centuries back that you really can't take them out of the Australian environment now because they're kind of they're too deeply ingrained with the environment and the animals, and I don't know. What am I doing wrong here? Okay, we have to get up there, so we've got to get there from here. I could really go for the paraglider. Rail walk this. And here we go.
After capturing the guru, the dingoes confiscated his magic walking staff and moonstone. Without these objects, the guru is powerless.
Given that we're dealing with miners, I bet they stashed the goods in one of the caves around here. It's a secure location with plenty of guys on duty to provide protection.
I agree. The most likely candidate is this mine shaft. It appears to have the highest number of workers coming in and out.
Good place to start. I'm on it.
I'm also pretty sure that this is going to be a 3D glasses mission. Smart guards really got downgraded. I suppose they made up for that by making Octavio such a brutal boss.
Are gonna be dark. Your optimizer goggles will make navigation easier.
No 3D for me right now. The thing is that even when it was the 3DS, 3D isn't a thing that you actively look out for. Sometimes it looks good, but no, you have to hold it steady.
The guru's items would be stashed at the far end of this cave.
But the thing is that it always was a gimmick. Like, sure, sometimes it would look nice, but usually you had to keep the 3DS steady, you had to set it to just the right distance and then hold it there. It's just easier not to play with it. Also, there was the whole health risk where you needed to make sure that little kids didn't get to use it. Someday we will have proper true 3D settings for our games, it just won't be anytime soon.
Up the environment or anything, but these caves are rich with opals. I can see why these miners are so driven.
There is actually a place in Australia that's basically just a refurbished mining setting for all the houses. Like, people will actually, rather than build actual houses, they'll just dig out areas looking for the opals and then turn those into buildings. That said, they normally don't do it in no. We need to turn this properly. We got the Moonstone!
Time to take you back to your rightful owner. These miners are smarter than they look. They booby-trapped the Moonstone. It looks like a light-sensitive detonator. If I can get it outside and into the sunlight, it should power down.
Right, we gotta hustle. And preferably not land straight on the laser. I'm supposed to be better at this game than that. No time! And now they'll probably start chucking rocks at me. The drill's all locked up, thankfully, so we know that they'll always be in just the right position. Lamp here, jump off that, rush through, we should be fine. I don't know how light-sensitive detonator means get it out of here quickly and it'll stop being booby-trapped, but I'm not going to complain about video games, are you?
The Guru's walking staff must be hidden in their other cave complex. I've marked the entrance in your binocular.
Thank you for the medicine, I needed it. And I should point out straight away, you can sort of tell from here that there's only going to be 3 gadgets left. The Venice disguise only works in Venice. This is not one of the areas where we get a disguise that protects us, that we can use to sneak past enemies. Gonna be flat out spoiling that straight out.
These caves have no ambient light whatsoever. Fortunately, it seems the Guru's moonstone is providing enough illumination to let you see. Watch your step. These mine pits are deep.
I mean, it can't be deeper than any of the other bottomless pits we've fallen into over the years. I'm pretty sure that when we get our hands on the walking stick, these are going to shut down, so we'll have to find a new way back.
Wonder what's so special about this staff. Another booby trap for a stick? These guys are paranoid. And from the sound of it, they've called in reinforcements. Nothing like a horde of angry dingoes to make things a bit more interesting.
Were they not supposed to be kangaroos here? Because it seems like their default name for miners is dingoes. And yeah, that is one half of them, but not the... There is at least kangaroos here. I'm just being pedantic, aren't I? I feel like I should also point out that level 2 charge for the spin attack isn't better single target DPS. Because although the attack lasts longer, it deals less hits, or rather it deals equal hits over the duration. So if you're going for single target DPS, it's better to go for the spin, but that doesn't have the knockback that doesn't have the stun effect that the shove does. It's more for taking on large crowds or spreading out over a more distant rush, shall we say. We legit only have Murray left. Alright, so I guess next time on Let's Play Sly Raccoon 3 we go into the caves and see what Murray has to say to his old master. Until then guys, take care, and we'll see you all around. Australia's wildlife can be categorized as one of three things: weird, deadly, or sheep. That one's definitely in the deadly camp.